Hey everybody, Brian Miller, Small Town Movie Watcher, and I kinda sorta just got done watching the movie Florence Foster Jenkins, rated PG 13, starring Hugh Grant and Meryl Streep, and also um, one of the guys from Big Bang Theory. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. This movie is a biography slash comedy, apparently, about a socialite back in the 1940s, about early 1940s, of a woman named Florence Foster Jenkins. Like I just said, she's a socialite, and her goal in life is to make sure that the arts, music, musicals, plays, symphonies are able to be enjoyed by everyone, literally everyone. Um, this movie, this woman, Florence Foster Jenkins, is she appreciates the arts, and she just, like I said, wants everybody to enjoy it. So much so that she wants to put herself out there as someone that is musically inclined. As history is told, she used to be a budding pianist, but something happened. She got sick of some sort, and she had to give up being a pianist. She lost feelings in her hands. Um, so to keep that going, when her father passed away, she inherited a large sum of money, and she made sure that the arts was the beneficiary of it throughout her lifetime and then after. Um, she also thought that she was a good singer. But recordings that you can still find out there, and you could probably find online now, would otherwise tell us that she wasn't that great. So, what was good about this movie? Well, for one, here we have Meryl Streep in yet another movie where she's able to sing. This is a total reversal in the fact that usually she does really well at singing. You know, she's in ABBA, and she's in this one, and she's in another singing one where she plays an aging rocker. I can't think of it. It came out, I think, last year, so not as big of a deal. But I have to say that the character, this person from the past, um, she didn't care what people thought, or at least her husband at the time, who's played by Hugh Grant, um, did everything in his power to make sure that she didn't know, and just allowed her to love the arts and to love what she did. Um, but it's one of those things that she didn't care. Um, Everyone told her she was good, but she didn't. Apparently she couldn't hear herself, and she thought she was really good singer. Um, since this is a biography and this takes place in the past, like this really happened. When the world found out that when she found out that she really wasn't a good singer because her husband couldn't pay off people to tell her she was a good singer anymore, she actually died of a heart attack. People are arguing from a biography standpoint if this was because that she found out people thought she wasn't good, or if it was from complications of syphilis. Yes, she had syphilis. She got it from her first husband. So what was bad about this movie? There was times that I thought the movie just kind of dragged on, and I was just like, "Oh, is it over yet?" Um, but back up for 1 second. This was one of those movies that um, came to Lincoln after it had already left the theaters for a few good months, and so we finally just got it. Um, so again, small town. This is one of the reasons I like going to the movies here in a small town. We missed it the first time around, but it came back and we caught it. Um, so what else was bad, or what else was good? Let's finish that. I think that the sets were great. I think the acting was good. The scripting was good. I really think that this was an overall a good movie. What was bad, like I said, it kind of dragged out at times. Uh, yeah, that's about it. It just kind of dragged out at times. There wasn't anything horrible about it. It was just that it drug out. Is this movie safe for the family? You know, there's a couple of times. There's a part in this movie where um, Hugh Grant, who plays the husband of Meryl Streep in this movie, um, they show from history that he actually had two women. He had his wife Meryl Streep, and who I just said had syphilis. So they have never been an actual physical intimate couple. And apparently she knew this. He kept another apartment, and he had a mistress. Um, so safe for the family, no, because it's showing that, you know, if you can't have what you want from one place, you can totally get it from another place, and people are going to be okay with it. And that's not something I can go with. So safe for the family in this regard, no. Otherwise, I think it's great that it shows about what you can do to really make your life, you know, go for what you want and make it best. Was this a good movie? I thought so. I thought this was a movie that was excellent time for you to go and watch. So when it comes to you on your favorite video on demand service or on disc, I feel like you should get it and watch it. So with that, Brian Miller's Small Town Movie Watcher. I just got done watching Florence Foster Jenkins, rated PG-13, starring Hugh Grant, Meryl Streep, and the one guy from Big Bang Theory. So with that, go find a movie, get lost in it. I think it should be this one. And so have a wonderful evening. Thanks, everybody.